Hello everybody and welcome back here in a new video. Today guys, I'm gonna show you as always the best pairs that I will be interested in trading the next week. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're passing a nice weekend. And now guys, let's start with the video by showing you the first pair for the next week, which is GBP CAD. GBP CAD on the weekly time frame last week closed like a big bearish engulfing candlestick that turns the weekly time frame into a bearish time frame because I count this as an elbow. If we go to the line chart, we can see that this is an elbow, so I count it as one as well. So that was on the chart, on the line chart, so I count this as an elbow. So the weekly time frame, one, it's bearish, and two, it closed like a big bearish engulfing. And another thing, we have a nice area of interest on the weekly time frame, which is one touch, two touches, and three touches, using this zone here as a resistance, which is also the same thing that we wanna see the next week. So using this zone as a resistance because the daily time frame it's bearish as well. We can tell that this is the lower high and this is the lower low. Whenever we have a lower high, we have a lower low, and we need to create a new lower high to then proceed and create a new lower low. So my goal for the next week will be to wait for the lower high to be created at this zone here, which is the zone with the highest potential of making the lower high, to then continue and heading to the downside. My first take profit would be at maybe this support zone on the weekly time frame, support and resistance zone. So maybe my first profit will be at a 1 to 2.5 risk to reward. So on the 4 hour time frame, which right now it's bearish, we will wait for the pullback to that EMA there, to the area of interest there, then wait for my entry signal on the 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hour time frame to take this sell to the downside. And as I said before, the take profit would be at this one here, so the 1.2 to 2.5. Guys, I will make an update video on the pairs that I traded the last week because I took two trades, one which was a win and one that was a lose. So I will make a video about that as well, but let's now focus on the next week, because let's not focus on the past but focus on the future and how are we gonna make money the next week. So guys, that was my analysis on GBP CAD. I hope that you guys understood my analysis. It's really simple. We have lower high, lower low, lower high, potential lower low being created at this zone here, which is also a nice zone where the price can reject. So that was GBP CAD. Now let's see EUR USD, which is my second pair for the next week. So EUR USD on the week time frame, I counted as a bullish time frame, with this one being the higher low and this one being the higher high. It looks like we are pulling back to a zone maybe down here to then create a new higher high, which will look like something like this to me. Right now we are at this point here, so let me take an elbow. We are right here, so I believe we have still a lot of time till we create the higher low to then proceed and then create a new high. So we will have some further downwards momentum, so further bearish momentum. The daily time frame right now it's bearish, with this one being the lower high and this one being the lower low. We are still in this range here between the lower high and the lower low, so we are bearish. We have a nice area of interest on the weekly time frame. The area of interest here is 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, using it as a support and resistance on the weekly time frame. So it means that it's a nice area of interest, and the last week it looks like we rejected this area of interest. We broke, we pulled back, and the last week we rejected. So now I believe we will have a weekly week up there to then fill the week to the downside and then take this trade. So I believe the next week will be playing in our favor. The daily time frame, the same area of interest on the weekly, it's a nice area of interest on the daily time frame, which is also recent. So what I will wait for will be a further pullback to this area of interest here. This 4 hour time frame, a further pullback here, a break under this zone here on the 4 hour time frame, because I need the 4 hour to turn bearish in order for me to take this trade. So a break on the 4 hour under this one here to take this sell to the downside. So It's a very high probability trade setup, and I really like how it's looking as of right now. So we will see how it will look on the next week. I hope that you guys understood this one here as well. So pull back up there, rejection from this zone here, maybe even one day rejection candlestick from there, maybe a doji, to then look for sales, which is something very nice. My take profit would be at this one here, which is a support zone on the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, that was my analysis on EUR USD, and also what I can see here is a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, to then proceed going to the downside. So maybe the next week we will reach our take profit, which will be this one here, and then the week after that we will have a break, retest, to then continue selling to the downside. This is trading, guys. You analyze the markets and you think to the future, you forecast everything that could happen in the future, because market structure is the key to your success in trading. So we will see if it's the key to my success as well. So that was EUR USD. Now let's go ahead to see EUR GBP. EUR GBP, I will be looking for buys on this one here. So last week closed like a big bullish engulfing candlestick, engulfing 1, 2, 3 candlesticks, and then we have a nice area of interest right here with 1, 2 touches on the weekly time frame. I thought that we had more touches, but no, so just 2 touches on the weekly time frame. The daily time frame, it's very bullish. We have the previous structure point at this same area of interest here. We can see that this area of interest here is used multiple times as a resistance. I don't see a valid support on this area of interest, so that's kind of the red flag here, because it's not used many times as a support. The 4-hour time frame is bullish as well. We can see this area of interest here is well respected in the last month, was very well respected. So as you guys are seeing from my tool here, we can see that I will wait for a pullback to the 1-hour EMA, to the area of interest, then a rejection or a bullish engulfing candlestick that shows me bullish momentum to enter this trade here. This one here looks like a quick trade, looks like something that could be done even in 1 day or 2 maximum. That was what I want from this one here to do. I believe it's a very nice pair, very clean. We have weekly, daily, 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour, and 30 minutes time frame. All of them are bullish, as you guys are seeing right now. All of them are bullish, which is a good sign, because maybe we can ride the wave and head to the upside, because the trend is your friend. How many things did I say in these last 8 minutes? A lot, yes, I know. Then guys, the next pair for the next week is GU, which is similar to GBP CAD and GBP USD, because both have the USD and the GBP. So GBP USD, which was a trade that I won last week, and I will make a video about it. Last week closed like a bearish engulfing candlestick, and it looks like we are heading to the downside, to the weekly EMA. So that will be also my take profit for the next week, the weekly EMA. Then on the weekly time frame, we have a nice area of interest with 1, 2, 3, and 4 touches, if you want to count that one as well, using it as a support. Weekly with 3 touches, daily with many touches, using it as a resistance, which is what we will wait for the next week. So this is the daily time frame. We had so many bearish candlesticks from the last week. I will wait for a pullback to this area of interest here. Maybe I will wait for 2 days to close at that area of interest that shows me the price is stopping there, because maybe price can even go up there to retest this area of interest here along with the EMA. So I will wait for more confirmation at this zone here. Then on the 4-hour will look like something like this, the 4-hour to pull back at the EMA as well. So hopefully we will get 2 days here at the area of interest to then look for the sell. This is a nice pair, looks like GBP CAD a little bit, yeah, it looks like GBP CAD. On this one here we have a further pullback, we have more pips to the area of interest, while on GBP USD we are almost at the area of interest. So that's why it's not my top pair for the next week, and this is why GBP CAD is my top pair for the next week. So that was what I'm gonna wait for GBP USD. Now let's see what I'm gonna wait for CAD JPY, which is bullish on all the time frames. So the weekly time frame is bullish, and last week was like a big bullish engulfing candlestick. It broke above this nice zone of support and resistance with one resistance, support, resistance, and maybe the next week we can use it as a support. The daily time frame is very bullish, with this one being the higher high and this one being the higher low. We are in between this range, so I will wait for a new higher low at this area of interest here. So as I said, I will wait for this pullback here, so something like this, break, pullback, to then enter and target the higher high. So that was my analysis on CAD JPY. The 4 hour is bullish right now, but it will turn bearish once it comes to this area of interest. It will retest also the EMA as well, so it can give him a push to the upside. 1 hour bullish, it will turn bearish, so I will wait for my shift of structure at this area of interest here to take this trade. Very nice pair. It has the major time frames bullish, so we gotta ride the wave and follow the trend. This is the key to my strategy. Then we have my last pair for the next week, which is AUD CAD. AUD CAD on the weekly time frame, we are bearish. We closed last week almost like a doji, which means that we might be rejecting this area of interest here with multiple touches, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches. We might be rejecting it. The daily time frame is bearish as well, lower high, lower low. We are in between this range, so we are still bearish. I will wait for a daily candlestick to show me some rejection from this area of interest here. What I don't like is that we have been accumulating at this zone here for the past 2 weeks at this zone here. Look at this support that got created here on the 4 hour time frame. This is a strong support, and that could be even my ideal take profit, but we can't reach the 1 to 2. So that's why it's my least favorite pair, because the 1 to 2 is the bare minimum in this strategy here. So I will debate if I have to take this trade or not, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs that look way better than AUD CAD, so that those pairs would be my priority for the next week. So guys, that was the video. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that you guys understood the pairs that I'm gonna trade the next week and why I wanna trade them. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like under here on YouTube. It helps me a lot. Please make sure to comment as well. If you're not yet subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See you this week with an update video for the last 2 trades that I took. Bye guys. See you on my Telegram channel. Bye.